Kraig Conrad is President, Chief Executive Officer of the National Contract Management Association. At World Congress, he says when the contracting pros that are at the event get home, he wants them to focus on better contracting outcomes.
We are doing many things that include workshopping, simulations, all of the things that get people to practice, train as they fight, so to speak. So our goal is that they go back and feel energized to have to do that or want to do that. We all know that the community, those that serve the mission, there's so many rules, regulations, particularly in contracting, that we want them to find that inspiration to work within the rule set, but also be energized to try new things and to go forward. And those new things, again, are exactly what we deliver here at World Congress through workshopping, simulations, new content, innovation speakers, and the like.
What are the new things that you think are driving the conversation here, Kraig?
So some of the new things, a lot of it's connected to the Better Contracting Initiative, where the goal is to get folks to come together and really think about the entire acquisition process early on. So those are the SAWs, the Surface Acquisition Workshops, and the civilian CSAWs. So that is the key innovations, if you will. It doesn't even sound like an innovation. It's just get people together in the beginning, and it's everybody. It's program, contracting, post-award, everybody in the process. So we're bringing that here with the vertical of contract management to explore, experience, and be prepared to go back to the office and say, hey, you need to have me at the front end of the process.
Three letters that I'm hearing, it's kind of a buzz on the floor here. ISO. Why should people care about that back in Washington and also here in Seattle?
Well, thank you for asking that. NCMA is an ANSI accredited standards developing organization. That's exciting because we have an opportunity to establish what the practice looks like from a standards perspective. Our goal is to take that American national standard and with our partner World Commerce and Contracting become an ISO standard. So we want to make sure that that standard is accepted and adopted globally through ISO. The exciting thing is the standard is currently in its American form accepted by the federal government through the DOE and FACSI professional programs. So we think this is the next natural step so that our profession can be elevated globally.
What will that mean to the contracting community in the federal government, both on the government side and on the industry side that serves government?
Largely, it will mean that there is a core competency and a core practice globally. That may not sound like a tremendous thing, but when we look at contract management and procurement, even within the federal government, different agencies, different branches use different words. They have different processes. This will allow for standardization. It will allow for improvement of process. And at the same time, it will allow for our profession to be well known, more known globally, like the other professions, accounting, finance, and the like.
Will it also make it easier for agencies to provide a more clear career path? And for the federal government as a whole, with the opportunity to move agency to agency? Because that's something that both acquisition people and human capital people have been telling me for a long time they would like to see.
It certainly will help. So as you know, with the DOE certification for contract management being accepted by FAI through the FACSI professional, that's step one. So now they're using the same standard in terms of how they are getting people prepared and certifying that they can do the job. The next natural step will be that it'd be clearer to see the pathway. That's another outcome of what we hope by going to ISO, is that you can see how you can enter the profession either at the federal level, state and local, commercial. You could be somewhere else in public procurement around the world, and see how you can progress in the job as you grow into commercial, out into government, etc.
All right, less than a minute left. I understand that we are going to another cool location next year for World Congress.
We are going to be down in Grapevine, Texas. But the exciting thing is that we're going to create two experiences for our attendees. The first will be at the traditional Gaylord, where all the sessions will be. But we realize that a lot of what happens here is networking. You build your network. So we're going to have a Las Colinas experience, which is going to be the fun, cool kid place, axe throwing and entertainment and bands and the like. So during the day, we come together in our sessions. Afterward, you pick the experience you want and go build that network.
Kraig Conrad of NCMA.